Hello everyone, and welcome back. We're back tonight with more of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Last time, we finished up all of the side quests, so now we'll finally be continuing the story. Which involves us going to... Wrong button. We need to go to the capital, which is... all the way past the Sanctime Gate, so still got a little bit of a walk to go. Alright, so let's head on out. Let's see, which way do I need to go? Which way do I need to head out of town? Probably this way. Okay. So we need to head towards the Sanctime Gate. How's our CP looking? Looks good, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, keep going straight. We have to go north to get to Gransel. Okay.
Hey, isn't that...
What? That's the sound of an airship engine.
Well, wait a second. If it's an airship that can fly now...
There!
Signing airships? Why aren't they here?
Damn! They're heading straight for the capital. Goddess help us. We must give chase. Oh boy. Alright. Shall we begin then, my friends? I guess if Divine Blade was here, this might be a good time. But just beating up a bunch of weaklings whose guns don't even work, this ain't even gonna be a good way to kill time.
It's not too bad, you know. It's fun to just walk around and step on all the little wooden toy soldiers.
Well then, make sure to not call your payday meter down, my love. All the little soldiers would run home instantly if you did.
Aw, that's boring. I was thinking of getting Paydomator to help me smash that pretty castle into dust.
Beauty and destruction, is it? It holds a certain charm of its own, I suppose. You must be Ouroboros lackeys! You sons of... So your airships still work, huh? Haha, I believe this is our first formal meeting, soldiers of thy bell. I am Blanc, the handsome, mysterious, peerless phantom thief of beauty. Heh, all to the dire wolf, ladies. Try to put something like a fight, would you?
Luciola, the bewitching belle. We won't be acquainted for long, though. And I'm Renee, the angel of slaughter. I wonder what you'll sound like when you're screaming for your life out after I rip you open.
Casually introducing yourselves? We'll see if that confidence lasts. Stand ready, men! Charge!
Sweet dreams.
Yep! Think you can take this? I can't? Should we really attack?
Grown up Char laid back.
Ugh! Remember, my good man, ultimately this world and life is but a fantasy. Ugh! Allow me to show you a delicious nightmare.
I will bring you a fitting end. Die beautifully!
Seriously, nothing but trash.
Aw, darn, they broke too easily. Now, don't be so greedy. Perhaps the royal guard of the queen will provide us with a bit more challenge.
One would hope, at least. Well then. Reinforcers will head for Grancel Castle. Squad leaders, direct your platoons in the taking of each block of Grancel as planned. Aye, sir! Well, still gotta get to Grancel. So let's go. Hurry! Adios.
We gotta help them to do first aid.
There's no time.
Whoa, easy!
You're bracers, right? Ouroboros enforcers passed by here moments ago. Seems their target is Grancel Castle. I knew it. The rest of the enemy forces are taking over the city. Please save the city and the castle. Estelle.
Right. I'm sorry, everyone, but we're going on ahead.
Dang, they didn't waste any time. twisted evil. Here they come! Shouldn't remember if these things self-destruct or not.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Yeah, I didn't think so, but oh well. Nice critical there. Yeah, they do self-destruct. Oh, shoot. Okay, so gotta do something to keep everyone back then. Not sure how, but somehow.
What are we even gonna do? The city!
Everyone!
Elmon!
Your timing is perfect. You're here about the business the Queen had with you, yes? That was the idea. What's going on? The army is in position along the eastern and western blocks of the city as we speak. The fighting is terrible, but you need to leave it to them. You must give chase to the enforcers. They're heading for the castle.
But...
Are you sure the city will be alright? I've evacuated the people on the street into the guild house. The army is evacuating the rest of the city.
Okay. We'll head to the castle then.
Thank you. Hades guide you and keep you safe. Before you go, take this. Receive serum powder. Thank you, Elmon. Good luck. I pray for your victory. The door is locked, yeah, makes sense. Okay. I was wondering if we could get in here at least. Oh shoot, I forgot about those. Oh well, I'll just have to let him go, I guess. Well, yeah, I'll definitely have to. I guess I could reload my save and do them. I'll think about it. Let's see, I need, let's see, I can't get to an end here. Okay, there's one here. Now if it's just open. Yeah, that's what I thought. How am I supposed to rest up then?
gates are closed.
Given the age of this entrance, I would imagine it can be opened manually. That would prove difficult, however. Yes, it'll take quite a bit of pushing.
Oh ho! It's time to call on Paytomator, isn't it?
Hey now, you call that thing in, you won't leave anything for the rest of us to do. You'll just leave this to me.
Leave it to you.
Just watch. Oh! Whoa. Oh, got a second door though.
Wow, that was great, Walter.
Ah yes, one of the Titan style's greatest techniques. Impressive as always, my friend. That shit's really only good for street performances. Now, one more to go through. To think they breached the castle gates. Grr, they won't hold much longer! Claudia! Hilda! Hurry and get Alicia to her private chambers.
But, Uncle...
Dunon, are you... I'm a scion of the Von Ausleaf's family. I will not stand quietly and watch this brigand is trying to tear our land and authority to pieces. With Julia absent, I shall take command.
But...
Ah! Stop wasting time! Their goal is to abduct the queen and her heir. Her heir being you, remember?
Uncle...
Your priority must be the safety of yourself and the queen. This is what it means to be heir, Claudia. Fulfill your duty.
Uncle, I understand. Grandmother, Hilda, come. We need to get up to the chambers.
Yes, it would be best.
Dunon, please be careful.
Ha! You just watch as I cast these cursed bandits from the walls. I pray for your victory. Philip, you be careful too. I will do my best, Mr. Silda. I am deeply impressed, your lordship. I have never been happier to serve you than at this moment. Humph, there's no need to make such a show out of it, Philip. Ah, here they are! Such ghastly appearances. Rather more like demons than men. Your lordship, should I fall, do not hesitate to flee. What? But... Sir Philip!
Oh, it's the old man with the closed eyes.
Who the hell is this old lump? I am Philip Bernal, butler to His Royal Highness Dunon von Ausleaf, and former captain of the Royal Guard. This blade I once held in days long past. I do not know how far it will carry me, but it shall now cross with yours. Ooh. Ah, Heva, is this country full of surprises?
Let's see how skilled you are then.
No large impact points. I think this was broken with someone's hand. This looks like Walter's handiwork.
No way!
Well, I'm nice and probably terrified now.
He really is freakishly strong. Wait, what are we standing around being impressed for? We need to catch up to...
Estelle, watch out!
Oh, come on! Why here?
Let's get whipping.
Prepare to meet your doom!
see these back here. Darn it.
We're good to go.
I stayed up too late hunting for pocket monsters. Oh, really? Well, hope you had some success at least. And welcome to stream, Soup. How you doing tonight? Doing alright, how are you? I'm doing good, thanks. I accidentally, forgot to finish up a couple of side quests, so I may go back and do that off camera, I don't know. Or I may just let them go. Because I didn't realize it until after I'd already continued the story here. Most people I know got Pokemon Violet, so I'm trying to get all the version exclusive Pokés for them. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's see. Okay, no she doesn't. Okay. Okay, I got rid of one of them. On that note, if you get Pokemon Violet, I can help with that since I have Scarlet. Alright, I still plan to get it eventually, I just don't know when. But yeah, thanks, I'll definitely appreciate it, so thank you. That's not good. Looks like this fight is going well. Yeah, better than I expected, Dragoon. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? There we go. She almost got another level. A Stellar Wheel of Time. Sure, why not? Got a lot of Sepith there. Got it. 2 insulating tapes.
Does this ever end?
There's no time. Let's get inside.
No! They got everybody!
Even the Royal Guard is no match. Miss Estelle.
Philip! What are you doing on?
Did you try to stop them? To my shame, I could not. I suppose they just caught up to me. I cannot hold them for long. Is the Duke... Don't worry, I think he was just knocked away or something. That is a relief. Her Majesty has retreated to the royal chambers. Please, hurry!
Philip!
He's just unconscious. Let's hurry. Chloe is in danger.
Right!
So these are the Queen's chambers. Our destination now. This sucks. The only one who didn't just fall over was the old timer.
Yes, he was quite an expert. He was so silly, though. There was no way he could beat all of us. Stupid old man.
Hey, come now, don't say that. He proved his worth through his loyalty. Few men can claim as such. As much. Found out a couple of games I've been toying with work on an Xbox emulator. Oh, really? Which ones? And I must admit, Duke Dunon was a little different than rumor led me to believe.
True, he did not seem like the absolute debauchee from the reports. I was still amused by how quickly he passed out, of course.
They're here! Damn it all! If only Captain Schwartz were here! Stop sniveling! We are the Royal Guard! Show them what that means! More small fry.
This is getting rather tedious.
Told you. Oh, I know. To make it fun, let's see capture the queen first.
Oh ho, an interesting sport. I'm game.
Well then, let's play. WWE Raw 2, Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds, might puts with a 360 emulator next. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay, that's what I was hoping that we could at least... Oh! Come on, I'd like to rest a bit, if you don't mind. Fine. Let me try through here. Nope. Alright, fine. Oh. Well, okay. Well, okay, which way do I go then? Well, I guess it's this way, since that's the only way I can go, but I got the wrong room. Well, sorry, I don't quite remember where that is. Let's see. Well, this isn't it, but let me come in here anyway for some reason. Oh, it seems you have more guests, Queen Alicia.
Chloe! Queen Alicia!
Estelle, Joshua, everyone, thank you for coming.
Oh no!
We're too late.
You sons of... What do you think you're doing? Let go of Chloe and Her Majesty!
Sorry, but no.
The professor asked us to do this as a personal favor, so no can do. The professor?
Wait, a personal. So this has nothing to do with the gospel plan then?
No, don't think so. He said he wanted to slow you down a little since you were doing more than we thought you would.
Oh, I'm so very sorry for trying to reverse all the damage you guys are doing and being a decent human being then. well, it's a pain. You restored the guild phones, right? The professor wasn't a fan of that. He said he wanted to see you kids floundering around a bit more.
What? In? He had you attack Grancel for that?
That's very like him. It is in fairly bad taste, I'll admit. However, Lo is securing the floating city on his own. We had little better to do, so we did the professor a favor. Lucy, why? I believe we understand now. Given that, I'm not enough of a prize for myself. Can I ask you to release Princess Claudia?
Grandmother, no! I'm the one who should...
It is true that the good professor asked for one or the other. My, what a quandary we have on our hands. Weren't you looking to take the princess anyway? Well, a pet bird in a cage somehow lacks charm. It may also be nice to see her elegance shining even through captivity, but...
You don't even start! You're really out of your minds if you think we'll let you do that!
Ha, don't make me laugh. Even if we didn't have hostages, are you seriously gonna take on all of us?
That's right. I promised to kill you all the next time we met. You know what? This is a good chance. Maybe I should get you all right here.
Stay calm, Estelle. They're right. There's no way we can fight all of them at once by ourselves. We need to wait for our chance.
But...
Alas, Joshua, it is fruitless. Perhaps, had you been in the shadows, you could have found an opening. But as it stands, out in the open like this, your options are limited. There's little you can do, Blackfang. So it seems. It also seems like I'm not the one who needs to strike that opening. What?
What?
Hello, everyone. Good work. Your Majesty, Your Highness, forgive my tardiness.
Sid!
Thank you for coming. One of the Divine Blade's lieutenants.
That wasn't too bad. Just a bit more and really would have had us.
Yes, I'll admit I was surprised. I didn't expect you to be able to turn away such a blow so easily. Alright, this is turning into my kind of party. So you want to play too? I'll pass for the moment. Really, I'm just bait anyway. What? Shh.
Ah!
Good, I made it in time.
What in? Huh?
Oh my.
Richard? Colonel Richard?
Haha. Hello, Miss Bright. You shouldn't call me Colonel, however. I have been stripped of my rank and am little more than a criminal performing his penal service.
Oh boy, that sure explains every question I'd have about this. Don't call me Colonel, okay?
Colonel, Mr. Richard, it's been some time. I am glad to see you and the princess are well, Your Majesty. I believe General Bright has already briefed you on my circumstances. So please, allow me to shield you from these criminals. By all means.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richard.
The pleasure is mine.
I so don't even know what's going on anymore.
I think it's safe to say the story is bigger than we are, as it were. A pair of the Divine Blade students, a wayward Blackfang, and a group of better-than-average braces. I think we may have tarried far too long. I appreciate the time, personally. Incidentally, we've already handled things in the city.
Huh?
Commence Operation Clean Sweep! Remember, our first priority is the safety of the citizenry. Assist the army where possible. Engage Jaeger Corps and Archaisms at your discretion. Yes, ma'am! Holy, just when I thought this couldn't get any crazier. When did the special ops guys show up? And they're going after the Poseidon goons, too.
Maybe this is, heavy penance for awful deeds and stuff. Or maybe they're trying to remind everyone how awesome they are.
Who the hell would... They're trying to clear their name, Dorothy. All the hell with it. Dorothy, make with the camera. Shoot and shoot until we can't stop filming there anymore.
Aye, aye, sir. Whoa! The Jaegers are being pushed back!
Very impressive.
Haven't lost their touch, I see.
Now then, Service of Ouroboros, what do you intend? You seemed rather quite eager for a fight. Are we still desirous of violence?
You think you're funny? If it's going to be like this, I am going to call Peterman.
Stop, Renee. Our chance has already slipped by. Trying to force the issue now would only end in an ugly fashion.
The capture of the royals was ultimately an optional objective. Come, let us pull back.
Well, if we gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will pardon us. It should be just about time for your next trial, however. I suggest you keep your wits about you. Next trial?
What are you gone about now?
You'll see soon enough. Good day then, everyone.
Ah!
They've retreated. The Jaeger should pull out of the city as well. A shame we cannot pursue them, but I suppose we can't be selfish.
Yeah, wait, way more importantly. Just what in the heck is Colonel Richard doing here? I thought you were in prison for the seriously egregious crime of being a huge jerk.
I said I'm not a... Well, regardless. Before any of that, we have to secure the city. Would you help us?
Well, sure, of course.
We'll help tend to the wounded and with firefighting.
And so, with great difficulty, the Society's invasion of Gransel was repelled. Estelle's group ran around the city, fighting fires and helping to confuse citizenry. Eventually, the rest of the team arrived, having been contacted by Elnam. Received payment for the danger in the capital. 10,000 Mira and 10 BP.
As I mentioned previously, I'm here on General Bright's orders. He had a suspicion that Ouroboros might try something like this. However, most regular army troops aren't very well trained to fight without their orbital firearms. So he decided to use a handful of troops with experience in hand-to-hand combat. Of course, he needed an excuse to get me and my subordinates involved, seeing as we are supposed to be in prison. As a result, we were to be transported to Gransel, where we conveniently ended up caught in the chaos and repelled the attack.
Okay. That's about as subtle as a brick to the forehead, Dad.
I take it you had some idea about this, Your Majesty? Yes, Cassius and I discussed the idea earlier. We will, I suspect, face some criticism for doing this, but the safety of the citizenry must come before everything else. And I knew from the bottom of my heart that Mr. Richard would do what was best for the country he loves so.
I do not deserve such praise, Your Majesty.
I get it. So then... Oh, right. Does this have to do with the reason you wanted to see us?
In part, yes. What I wanted to discuss was what Claudia has done.
Huh?
What Chloe's done?
Yes. It was a short ceremony, but as of this morning, I've been formally invested with the inheritance. I am now officially the Crown Princess of Libero, next in line to be Queen.
Whoa! Wow!
Congratulations. I think you made a good decision.
I really think some of it is simply selfishness on my part. Estelle, everyone, I understand you're the ones who saved everyone in the academy. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. We can't really take all the credit, though. Annalise's group was there, and Seek helped out, too.
Yes, so I gathered. When I learned about what happened, I spent a lot of time thinking about what I could do. What role I could serve to help you protect those dear to me.
And that's inheriting the throne?
Yes. I am an inexperienced teenager who lacks the ability or confidence to lead an entire kingdom. Still, if I can use such a position to protect those dear to me, and if that in turn helps me to protect the home I love, then it is all worth it.
Chloe, you silly. Well, congratulations. Looks like you finally found that path you were looking for, huh?
Estelle, thank you. I really am desperately new at this, though, and I am not quite sure what I can do. Will you lend me your aid when I need it?
What kind of question is that? Duh. I mean, heck, I'm not exactly a grizzled veteran over here, you know.
Just as you've lent us your aid, time and time again. Whenever you need us, we'll be there for you.
Estelle, Joshua, thank you. Thank you so much.
What a complete and utter fool I've been. All the things I did without realizing the potential of the young people who will carry our future. Alan.
What's this, Alan? You'll be carrying a good deal of future yourself still, I think.
Quite so. You jest, Your Majesty. Colonel, I have a report! What is it? Is the city under attack again? No, sir. Everything is quiet here. The Jaegers withdrew rapidly from the city and faded back out into the countryside. Then what is it, man? Speak up. We've received a report from the Hawken Gate. An Erebonian army is gathered in at the border.
What?
So they've come at last. How large an army are they fielding? So far it appears to only be a single standard division. But they have tanks with them. What? Now just a damn second. How the hell are they running tanks in the middle of all this?
Are they using the same technology as the Society? I thought they might.
No, it's strange. They don't appear to be using ordnance at all. The scout reports say they run using steam engines.
Steam what now? It's an engine that uses steam to move the pistons. It's even more primitive than a gasoline engine. Everyone stopped using them as soon as ordnance were invented.
No sane army would bother keeping such museum pieces maintained. They're a joke compared to even the most basic orbital tank. Which could only mean one thing. They repaired these in secret.
Hang on, you mean...
It means the Erebonian leadership knew this was going to happen. So the next trial Ouroboros spoke of... Yes, it must be this. And now they're effectively holding Gransol hostage. They can storm in and take the capital again whenever they please. It's one way of sending a message, I suppose. There's another problem. I suspect Dad was keeping you as an ace in the hole. A special joker card he could play. Someone he could dispatch anywhere an emergency occurred where he couldn't be. But now he's played that card, and you'll have to remain here. Blast it. Ouroboros certainly plays a hard game.
Grandmother, allow me to go to Hawken Gate.
Say what?
Chloe?
I couldn't bear sending Uncle. He risked his life once already for our sakes. Let me go. I will negotiate with the Erebonians as your agent. Very well. Though we may have signed a non-aggression pact with them, remember that the scales on which Erebonia and Liberal balance are still unstable. These events could spiral into chaos that would engulf the continent. I am counting on you to balance those scales.
I will.
Estelle's group briefly shared a look.
So, in that case, mind if we go with you?
I'm sorry.
We shall see the errands to Hawken Gate safely. And if things get really crazy and turn to a shooting war, we'll do what we can to help.
Now mind, we can't actually help you with a shooting war as per guild protocol.
But there's a few things we could do from a neutral position, I think.
Everyone,
I couldn't ask for more help. Thank you. Please keep us safe.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Leave everything to us. Estelle, Joshua, on that note, I and my men will keep an eye on any movements the Society may try to make. Even if they attempt to assault us with that massive puppet of theirs, we will be ready to respond.
Guys.
We'll be counting on you.
And so Estelle's group took to the road towards Hawken Gate while escorting Chloe. Passing through Garoon Gate, they moved through Roland as quickly as possible, and soon arrived at Hawken Gate.
Oh, okay.
North of Hawken Gate. Well, I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to go ahead and take a short break right now. So if there's anything you need to do, now would be a good time, and I'll be back as soon as I can. So see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back.
Explain yourself, General Vander. Why is a division of the Imperial Army on our literal doorstep? Does the Empire truly forget the pacts it signed so quickly? General Morgan, I am the one who would like an explanation. What are you? For the last 24 hours or more, ordnance all across the southern marches of His Majesty's domain have ceased function. And at the exact same time, it seems a massive heretofore unknown structure appeared above your Valeria Lake. Now I ask you, Morgan, what is going on? It is just as you say. We are as confused as anyone else about the situation. So it would seem. But your situation is, as I said, affecting a large swath of Imperial territory. Given that, you know full well why I'm here, General. Here to try and raise the stallion above us while we're weak, then. We intend nothing of the sort. We are given to understanding that a criminal organization of some sort has been taking advantage of the situation. All we wish is to see if we can be of aid to the allies whom we have signed a non-aggression pact with. Those are the orders I received from the Imperial government. Nonsense! What are those tanks doing here then? I've never heard of a tank that runs on steam and combustion until now. How is it that you conveniently have these tanks? How is it you suddenly have these tanks which conveniently require no orbital power? That is a military secret. I would think you would welcome us, though, Morgan. These vehicles are perfectly suited for helping to keep the peace. In Liberl, that is, while this crisis runs its course. You understand my meaning, yes?
We deeply appreciate your thoughtfulness.
What? Impossible! Your Highness, what are you...
Ooh, liking the new outfit. Morgan, well done. Please, leave the rest of this to me.
But, Your Highness... And what are they doing here?
We are the royal bodyguards. Sorta. Temporarily.
Should the worst happen, we'll protect Chloe. Claudia, we swear.
I may be inexperienced as a negotiator. Hello, Perry. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Glad you could join us. This is, however, the proper time for me to step forward and assume my duties as heir. Morgan, please. You're doing good? Glad to hear it.
As you wish, Your Highness. Just keep in mind who you're going out there to parlay with, my princess. If anything happens, be ready to run for the gate.
I understand.
It seems I'll be trading words with someone else now. I'm afraid I don't recognize you, though your bearing is quite noble.
This is the first time we have met, sir. I am Claudia von Oslies, Princess of Liberl, granddaughter to the Queen, and newly invested heir to the throne.
Good! Forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. I am Zex Vander, Your Highness. Lieutenant General of the 3rd Division of the Imperial Army.
Yes, word of your accomplishments in battle has reached even us, General Vander. Hey, is that guy famous?
Yes, that's One-Eyed Zex. He's one of the best field commanders Erebonia has. If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I have actually seen pictures of you before. Have you cut your hair recently? Now that I look, your face is familiar, but...
This is a bit embarrassing. I, cut it for the investiture ceremony. Consider it a little girl's way of showing her resolve to take up a burden too heavy for her.
Hardly, Princess Claudia. Looks very good on you, if I may be forward. Allow this servant of the Empire to congratulate you on becoming the heir to the throne.
Thank you, General.
Well then, what brings the Princess of Liberl here? Are you here to raise protest against us like my good colleague Morgan?
No, that is not my intent. I am sure that our neighbors in Erebonia must be terrified at the moment. The darkness at night, the cold, the complete shutdown of communications. Believe me, I know how any one of these could inspire terror in people. What I ask is for you to consider your actions. Consider what would happen if your forces were to enter our country. You say that large portions of the Empire are disordered at the moment. I assure you, in every part of Liberl it is worse. And while we no longer bear Erebonia ill will, many of our citizens are agitated and afraid. I could not bear it if the good intentions of our allies were misunderstood.
But...
As you can see, we are investigating these strange events as quickly as we are able. Furthermore, we have managed to suppress most of the activities of the aforementioned criminal group on our own. And so I ask, for the sake of continued friendship between Erebonia and Liberl, a relationship we value highly, give us a little more time, General. We will make this right.
Pretty words, but they are alas sound and fury, signifying nothing. Oh. Your Highness. I shall take the reins. You are relieved, General. As you wish, Your Highness.
Well, what?
He can't be.
You've got to be shitting me.
Yep, cat's out of the bag now.
I believe this is our first formal acquaintance, Princess Claudia. I am Oliver Therese Honor, a son of His Majesty, Emperor Eugene III.
What? What of the sons of... He's an Imperial Prince? Shara, did you know about this?
You're kidding, right? I thought he was just some sort of agent for Imperial intelligence. Oliver Grace Arner. I recognize the name, but I don't know the man.
Ha ha ha. Even though I am a prince, I am little more than a royal bastard. I rarely attend to public matters of state, so I am unsurprised you do not know my face. It does still sting a little, though, I fear. For the lovely girl who was once to be my bride to not even know my face, an arrow in my heart.
What? There are no other words.
I see. That's what Colonel Richard had in mind a while back.
I am sorry, I was unaware. Allow me to apologize for the slight against you.
Well, I do understand it was conducted without the Queen's consent. That sort of slight we can overlook. But this? No, Erebonia cannot overlook this.
Oh.
My enchanting princess. Are you aware, I wonder, of a little rumor making its rounds across our great empire?
I don't believe I am.
Allow me to tell you then. Rumor has it that immense structure in the distance is Liberl's new weapon.
What?
Liberl has developed a groundbreaking new weapon that allows them to stop orbital energy. They intend to use it to make us pay for the war 10 years ago. It is a rumor which finds fertile ground in the ears of our citizens and leadership.
It can't be. That's absolutely untrue. We would never...
Then you can prove it, yes? Prove that it is a misunderstanding? If you cannot, then we must act upon the evidence of our senses. Indeed, if the rumors are true, this is a monstrous betrayal of all civilization, using the pact to hide your intentions. What choice would we have, then, but to be defenders of the free world?
Okay, what the hell is this, Olivier?
Estelle!
Estelle! I can't just stand here listening to you blather on as you please. Olivier, you know damn well just what's going on here. Why are you being such a jerk?
Estelle, wait.
Have we met? You seem to know me, even if you did not get the name quite right. Did we meet at a party once?
Huh?
No, you lack the refinement of nobility. Yes, no matter how I look at you, you must be nothing more than a commoner. So, who are you?
Oh, okay, fine then. You want to play dumb no matter what? You aren't the only one who can bust out a surprise.
Oh?
My name is Estelle Bright. I'm a B-rank bracer at the Bracer Guild of Liberl. In accordance with the laws of the guild, I'm involving myself in this dispute as a neutral arbitrator.
Estelle! Ah, I see. You're a bracer. B rank. That would make you a veteran bracer who could be trusted with an arbitration of this scope, but...
Trying to say you can't trust a bracer's word, Prince Olivert?
Not at all. Forgive me. So what do you intend to do about our little situation, neutral arbitrator?
From the evidence, I judge that Erebonia's claim is false. The floating city is not not a Liberlian weapon. I swear it on the honor of the Bracers Guild's supporting gauntlet.
Oh, on the honor of the guild's emblem itself. A bold statement. Certainly a statement from the Bracer Guild holds enough weight that it cannot be ignored outright. However, I shall pose the same question to you then, Miss Bright. What is your evidence of this claim?
Evidence? Well, we've seen for ourselves. The group which made the floating city appear as the Criminal Society of Ouroboros, which is still operating in Liberl. We of the Guild have been cooperating with the Royal Army to try and put a stop to the Society's operations. Heck, if you like, we can have records of everything forwarded to the Imperial government.
That would certainly satisfy our need for evidence against Liberl's possible malfeasance. Malfeasance! However, you have, I think, missed a key point, Miss Bright.
Huh?
Assuming then that the perpetrators are the Society of Ouroboros, are Liberl and the Guild capable of putting a stop to this crisis?
Well, we...
If you do not, then the Empire will not sit here wringing its hands. The weaponry we have brought, including the cannons of our tanks, all use gunpowder. Would that not be perfect for laying siege to and destroying this little rogue city of yours?
You've got to be joking. What'll cannons do against something that big?
You never know until you try, Miss Bright. Regardless, I can say one thing for sure. You do not have the ability to put a stop to our goodwill, or our need to defend ourselves.
Well then, Prince Olivert, would actions satisfy? If we can prove that we can, even in these circumstances, do something about that city, would you give us the time to do so?
Well, I suppose that for some time at least, civility would force our hand. My prince? Calm down, General. Consider it the bare minimum of courtesy to a minor power we have a pact with. This assumes they can even prove anything. As you wish. So then, if you can show me you have some hope of stopping all this, our forces will withdraw. On the crest of the Golden Stallion, and my name is a member of the Honor family, I swear it. Good, that came through loud and clear.
What? That voice!
Is that? Yes, no doubt about it. Now you're really kidding me. Dad. This is our proof, men of Erebonia. Feel free to feast your eyes upon it.
Dad!
Cassius, Bright? It's been a while, Sex. They finally give you a second star, I see. That's beside the point. Why are you here? And what is that ship? How is it capable of flying? That, unfortunately, is a national secret. Rather like those steam tanks of yours, I would say. So this is the Arcee, is it? And you must be the famed Cassius Bright. I believe this is the first time we have had an audience, Your Highness. Strange, though. I feel as if we met somewhere before. How curious, General Bright. I was just thinking the same thing. Oh, very curious. Isn't it, though? my prince! Miss Bright, Princess Claudia. I am a proud member of the Ereboni Imperial family. I will keep my word. General, have all our forces withdraw from this area immediately.
Olivier, you have our gratitude, Prince Olivert.
Still, though, my dear citizens will doubtlessly not be satisfied with the mere possibility being presented to them. Perhaps I could board the Arce and observe for myself. Prince Olivert? Good idea. I'm sure everyone in the Imperial government would be satisfied with the prince as a witness. Princess Claudia, shall we?
Of course, I see no reason to object. I am sure this will only further strengthen the bond of friendship between Erebonia and Liberl. Welcome aboard, Prince Olivert.
Prince Olivert, what have you done? You finally stride onto the public stage for the first time in ages, and you engage in this charade? Ha ha ha. I suppose we were too transparent at the end. Transparent like air. To think that a prince of the Empire would plan something like this in Liberl. Mueller, how could you let this happen? Forgive me, Uncle. But do you really think this idiot would listen even if I asked him to stop? Well... Besides, there are elements of this which do not sit easily on my conscience. I learned all about the truth behind Hemel during this mess. Gah. So you did know. Haha, how could he not know? Even back then, he was a critical part of the military chain of command. My shame is... No, Zex, I do not blame you. It was a subsection of the Warhawks. I know you had nothing to do with it. A scandal so vile that information about it had to be tightly controlled. I do not agree with the logic, but I understand it. Seal up that which stinks and bury it forever. Those who rule remain in power, unblemished. However, I cannot allow the same trick to be played twice. Prince, Zex, you realized it yourself, I'm sure. The incredible fortuitous addition of these steam tanks to our arsenal. The convenient orders to sortie. Every bit of it has the fingerprints of the blood in our Chancellor himself, Gileath Osborne. What are... He is in contact with Ouroboros. Figures. I no longer doubt it. And personally, I find the idea of a Chancellor whose first loyalty is not to the Empire rather repugnant. Don't you? My prince, you can't possibly... But I do indeed. The former military man who has become the Empire's central politician had to rise into prominence 10 years ago. The cold-blooded yet bold reformer who laid rails throughout the Empire and has annexed many of our neighbors through force of arms. I have decided to slay the beloved monster which has made its nest in our Empire. You may call all of this my declaration of war. Unbelievable. My prince, do you even realize what you are attempting to accomplish? I like to tell myself I do, at least. He is not only politically strong, but he has de facto control of easily 7/10 of the military. Putting aside neutral people like yourself, all who stand against him are the nation's feudal lords, and their influence weakens by the day. Worse still, my father's trust in him is nearly absolute. The very picture of a monster, I would say. Then why even... Is it not obvious? Because the way he acts is not beautiful. What? My eyes were opened as I traveled Liberl. People and countries are at their greatest when they are proud of themselves. And I wish for my people, my fatherland, to feel the same pride. To be proud of accomplishments, not conquest. I hope you can understand, Zex. My prince, you become quite a man. So as they say, only an unwatched pot will boil. It's been 7 years since you took me under your wing to teach me what you knew, Zex. I simply learned to apply what you taught when you weren't looking. Indeed. Very well, I will pull my forces back. I must remind you, however, that the 3rd Division was merely the vanguard. Osborne is mustering another 10 divisions in the capital. 3 days and then they march. That's your deadline.
Yes, we will act with all haste, X.
Mueller, you're going with Prince Olivert, I take it? If things go poorly, bring him back, even if you have to drag him by his collar. I imagine I'll have to do so either way. Men, fall out! We are withdrawing to Parm. There we will await new orders. Yes, sir!
And so we managed to buy ourselves a little bit of time at least. Really, though, no one trusts me, it seems. My lamentations truly are ceaseless.
Of course they don't, you nitwit. Even I didn't think you had something like this in you.
As they say, if you're going to play your cards, throw in all your chips. Besides, you certainly did a good job in arranging all the pieces. You could say we are partners in crime, confederates of love, bees of a flower who have shared of the sweetest honey.
I am armed, Olivert.
Olivier!
Estelle, brilliantly done.
Brilliantly done my entire butt! Would you please explain what the hell is going on?
Why, it's exactly as it looks. There was something rotten in the state of Erebonia. I simply dragged it up onto the stage.
The stage? And the rest of us can get a peek at the script?
As they truly say, if you wish to deceive your foes, deceive your friends. Having the Arcés show up after you negotiate us into a corner. That was the plan Cassius Bright and I came up with.
Dad and Olivier. I should have known.
Once Dad showed up, I thought that might be it. That was the idea, at least.
And here comes deceitful jerk number 2.
That was a little cruel, don't you think? I was listening in by phone. You handled those negotiations expertly. Thanks to you, the arrival of the Arcés had all the impact it needed.
Listen in by... what?
Of course, that artifact of yours. My dear Shara, no more of that, please. It would be a little problematic if he heard about.
A little too late on that score, Prince.
Kevin! Kevin's here too!
And Julia as well. Your Highness, I heard about the attack on the capital. I am very glad to see you are safe. I'm sorry, Julia. I can only imagine how worried you must have been.
Well, part of it's my fault. If I'd finished the Arcés upgrades, we could have combined to help out ourselves. Unfortunately, Zero Field reinforcing the most advanced airship in the world took a while, if you can believe it. Still, glad to see everyone safe. Yeah, hang on. How is the Arcés flying?
You made a Zero Field generator big enough for the entire ship?
Yes, indeed. The ones I gave you were prototypes I've whipped up to help design a large-scale version. I've been locked up in the Arcés ever since you left, and now it's finally ready.
I see.
So, in other words, every last bit of this was set up by Dad.
Come now, don't say it like I'm a criminal. I simply did what I could to make it easy for you to act. You did this because you wanted to, yes?
Well, technically, I guess, but... Oh! Oh, I don't quite get what you're... Oh, I don't quite get why you're here, though, Kevin.
Alright, well, as at the cathedral, word came in from the Grosritter higher-ups. They've been hitting the books. I think I've got a good picture on what kind of thing the Aureole is and how to end this mess. And once I told Cassius about this, I got hogtied and brought out here.
Whoa, what?
What the Aureole is? Yeah, so, first of all, the Aureole isn't that floating city itself, really. We think it's an artifact within the city that provides the whole thing with orbital power and helps control the flow of it.
Hey Reen, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight?
The Gospels are basically like distribution thingies for it.
An ancient power source for a city. But Dad, why is it causing all our orbits to shut down?
Now, we're getting into guesswork, but a couple of really old legends talk about the Aureole striking down threats to the Chosen. Meaning all our modern orbits are being seen by it as threats to the Chosen. Disabling any possible threat in its area of influence. It's a defense mechanism, essentially. It seems extremely likely, and really, this gives us a ray of hope. Doing something about the entire city would be difficult at best due to its sheer size. But if we can find the actual Aureole somewhere within the city, we may be able to find a way to deal with it. I see. That is an idea.
That does sound like a plan, at least.
Yes, it seems as though our final goal is well set for us. We should board the Orsay and make our way to the Flying City with all haste. The decision to use the Orsay must come from the royal family. Princess, shall we?
You don't need to ask. Captain Schwartz, prepare the Orsay for launch. We are heading for the Flying City above Valeria Lake. At once, Your Highness. And my bracer friends. Please, everyone, lend your aid to Liberal in our hour of need. This mission will likely be the last one of this crisis.
Well... saying that like it's even a question if we'll go. This is something we should leave up to our leader.
Leader?
Estelle. We mean you, of course.
What?
Why so shocked, Estelle? We all do have our own stake in this, yes. But one way or another, we've just been tagging along on this wild ride of yours.
So in that sense, Estelle, you're definitely our leader. Still not quite ready for it?
No, she is. No matter how grim it gets, Estelle never loses hope. That light is always there to guide me, to guide us. That's why only Estelle could ever be our leader.
Joshua, not helping! Estelle, your face is red as a beet!
Cute.
Okay, I get it. Chloe, the guild accepts your mission. We'll find the Aureole on the Flying City and save Liberal.
Thank you.
Good, that's finally settled. Now I can get back to headquarters.
Dad, you're not coming with us?
I'm afraid I can't. They may have retreated for now, and I trust Zex to keep his word, but we can't ignore the larger Erebonian threat. It's not just Hawk and Gate. They could use non-orbital powered vessels to invade by sea. I also wouldn't be surprised if the Society attempts another raid on Gransel. I can't leave the Royal Army with all this going on.
Yeah, I get it. I'll do my best. With Joshua, with everyone. So, Dad, try not to kill yourself with work, okay?
It will be a struggle, but don't worry. And Joshua, let me give this to you.
Cassius handed a letter to Joshua.
A letter?
Call it a father's heart. It's between men, so it might be a little shocking for Estelle.
A gentle reminder that I'm right here and still have my staff.
I'll read it when I have time, Dad.
Please do.
For the love of... I seriously do not get Guy stuff like this.
Don't be so harsh, Estelle. I'm taking some time off once this is over. I intend to spend a lot of time at home once I can. Estelle, make sure we can all share some omelet rice then, alright?
Yeah, you bet.
Are you sure, Cassius? If you're that worried, you could have gone with him, you know. No, it's fine. Wiseman is even more dangerous than I thought he would be. If I accompanied them, I would simply be painting a target on their heads. Yes, if you were out in the open, he'd strike at your ankle like the snake he is. The price of fame, And it is madly frustrating, let me tell you. Of course, this is also what gives us a chance to strike. A game of truth and lies as the two of you try to read the other, eh? Speaking of lies, do you think the Blood and Iron Chancellor will really hold back? As powerful as he is, he can't gainsay an oath from Prince Oliver easily. As long as we don't give them any more of an opening, I think we'll be safe. I hope so. Everything rests on the team aboard the Arcee then. Yes. Lena, and the great benevolent Aidios in the sky, shine down where your children must walk. Please. That beneath this enormous sky, they might find the path they seek.
And that's the end of chapter 8. And I know it's kind of early, but I've been reading almost non-stop this whole time because it's been almost nothing but story. So I think I am going to got an achievement for completing this chapter. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end early tonight. And I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. As always, you can follow my YouTube channel link below to see my past streams, as well as my Twitter to be notified when I go live or further announcements. And I'll be back tomorrow night to continue playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So hope I'll see you then. If you stick around, we'll be dropping a raid. Let's see who we're going to raid tonight. But yeah, sorry for ending early, but like I said, I've been reading almost non-stop, so I think I need to give my voice a bit of a rest. Let's see, who to raid tonight? Let's go ahead and raid Afro Blaziken, who is playing Genshin Impact, so I hope you'll stick around for that. And I will see you all. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a good night and take care, everyone. Bye. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not gonna raid them. Well, let's go ahead and raid. Let's go ahead and raid Sin City 5X then, who's playing Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Knights. So, again, stick around for that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, and take care, everyone. Bye. Hang on, what's going on here? Just a sec, I need to refresh the page, I guess. Because the option to raid wasn't coming up. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that.